Okay, I'm continuing this video from my prior one to try to conclude uh, showing that this entire kidnapping scenario is a hoax, in my opinion, to divert attention away from the Benghazi hearings, which is bombshell proof that our government is corrupt, murdering tyrants, and that they've already shown that Obama and Hillary gave the stand down orders to stop the protection of that embassy in Syria. My belief is that they were running guns through that embassy to the rebels, and they lied about the demonstration. Anyway, you should watch the hearings more than any of this kidnapping garbage hoax crap, which is why I'm making this. So many of you can understand that this is a hoax and that you won't commit your heart to grieving over something that is just a hoax. It's a complete lie. So there's a lot of things that you can put your heart towards, but this is not one of them. This is a complete lie. And here's proof. These videos prove it. Plain and simple. So anyway, enjoy.
911 police, ambulance or fire.
Yeah, hey, bro, I'm at 2207 Seymour, West 25th. Hey, check this out. I just came from McDonald's, right? So I'm on my porch eating my little food, right? This broad is trying to break out the fucking house next door to me. So there's a bunch of people on the street right now and shit. So we like, well, what's wrong with you? What's the problem? She like, this motherfucker done kidnapped me and my daughter, and we've been in this bitch. She said her name is Linda Berry or some shit. I don't know who the fuck that is. I just moved over here, bro.
Sir.
You know,
Okay, so keep in mind, he said there's a bunch of people on the street now, not just one guy from across the street, and he just said her name was Linda Berry, and he don't know who the fuck this bitch is. Where his previous two interviews, he said that he knew exactly who she was as soon as she said her name, and then he reverted and said he didn't realize until he was on the phone with 911. He said he didn't hit him until he picked up the phone to dial 911. So this proves another lie by this obvious government paid imbecile.
Sir, you have to calm down and slow down. Is she still in the street?
Seymour Avenue.
Is she still in the street, or where did she go?
Yeah, I'm looking at her. She right now. She calling y'all. She on another phone.
Is she black?
So he's looking at her when she's in the house across the street on the phone. He's looking right at her, right? Okay, that's another lie.
White or Hispanic?
She white, but the baby look Hispanic.
Okay, what is she wearing?
Yeah, she's white. He already said that the baby asked for her father, Ariel, and this woman looks white. Even a Hispanic, Caucasian baby doesn't quite look Caucasian. Doesn't quite, you know what I mean? They look more Mexican or Caucasian mix, So, and if that was her mother, the daughter's mother, she certainly wouldn't be asking for Ariel. Come on.
White tank top, light blue sweatpants. Like a wife beater.
Wife beater, just like he is. He's a wife beater. It's interesting use of words, dude.
Do you know the address next door that she said she was in?
Yeah, 2207. I'm looking at it.
Okay, I thought that was your address. So that house.
No, I'm smarter than that, bro. I'm telling you where the crime was.
Okay, look, sir, we can't talk at the same time. Do you want to leave your name and number or remain anonymous?
Yeah, that's also very interesting because the 911 operator first looks at the address from the phone that he's calling from, and then asks where they're at. So, and did the same thing with Amanda when she called too. She claimed to be at the 2207 house as well. So,
Ramsey, R-A-M-S-E-Y.
What's the phone number? Are the people she said that did this, do you know if they're still in the house?
I don't have a fucking clue, bro. I just said I came from McDonald's.
Can you?
So he doesn't have a clue who's in the house or who who the person is that she's running from or anything like that, even though he just claimed that he was salsa screwing the guy and eating barbecue with him and lived next door with him for a year or something. Come on.
Can you ask her if she needs an ambulance?
You need an ambulance or what? She needs everything. She's in a panic, bro. I guess she's been kidnapped, so, put yourself in her shoes.
We'll send the police out. Thank you.
There you go.
Alright, let's go to the next one. See if I can find it. I think the next one's this one here, where he does plug for McDonald's and for Red Bull. No. Let's go to the first one here. The one on the street, where he really goes off. Excuse the commercials. It's not my video.
Why are twice as many people choosing? Three men accused of abducting and holding the women hostage are in jail this morning awaiting arraignment, as this neighborhood and even the family members are trying to piece all this together, wondering if there were any clues they may have missed. Overnight, FBI and Cleveland police investigators searched the home of Ariel Castro, the prime suspect in the abduction of the three women. This image, provided to ABC News by a neighbor, shows Castro smiling with friends. But this morning, police suggest behind the smile, Castro was hiding a dark secret.
Who's the guy who went out?
His name is Ariel Castro.
All right, how old is he?
He's like 52.
Exactly 52.
He's Hispanic.
And what's he wearing?
I don't know, because he's not here right now. That's why he got away.
ABC News has learned the 52-year-old, who was once a city school bus driver, was keeping the...
All right, let's switch.
The man who found Amanda Berry calling for help is Charles Ramsey.
He could climb through there, because how he has the house and look.
Pried the door open, and he saw the 6-year-old that belongs to Amanda Berry. Let's take a look.
And we hear this girl going nuts on the door. So when I come out the house and look, I say, well, that don't look right. So I took her, I pried the door open so she could climb through there, because how he has the door is you can't open the door completely. He has it locked some kind of way.
The woman identified herself.
Okay, previously he said he kicked the door open, a hole in the door on the bottom, so you could get her out through the hole. So he's lying.
She said, no, I'm Amanda Berry, and this is his daughter because he was raping me. I said, oh!
So he sees Amanda Berry and the 6-year-old daughter, and look, thank God he came to help.
Three men accused of abducting and holding the women hostage.
The man who found Amanda Berry calling for help is Charles Ramsey. And
let's go for this one. I know this
rescue happened, Charles Ramsey. Mr. Ramsey, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Boy, I know it has been a whirlwind for you since Monday night. How you feeling?
I'm happy. I mean, I'm, pushing to the level, as here.
Yep.
A little Red Bull helps.
Plug your Red Bull.
That.
Sure,
and
you got
I
paid
also
for
know
that.
that you do not like the word hero,
Please
but it is true that when you answered that door and helped kick it down, those young women were finally rescued after so long. Has that...
Okay, this girl completely has disappeared, out of sight. Nobody knows where she is. No, not even the authorities. Come on. If you guys believe this crap, I feel sorry for you. You've been fooled.
Sunk in for you? No?
It's gonna be a while, bro. No. I mean, I'm just, I don't know, speechless.
And you had never seen Amanda Berry before that moment when you went to her door?
No.
What did she say to you in those moments after you finally were able to...
Look at his eye movements. People that are lying do these eye movements, especially looking to the left, which would be to your right. And his eye movements are highly suspicious that he is trying to recall all the different lies that he's told and making things up. So he's got classic lying syndrome here. If my previous videos have proven that already. So anyway, this one really nails the coffin shut.
Get her out there and get her on the phone for the 911 call?
She says, it's more girls in that house.
Okay, he was just asked what the first thing that she told him when she got him out. And he just told him that there's more girls in the house. But earlier he said that she didn't say that until later. She told the police that after they took her fingerprints and got blood, ran the blood and the fingerprints, came back, and then she told them that there were more girls in the house. This is bullshit.
And I was just blown away from that statement. You know what I mean? And when the police got there, they went up there and brought the rest of them out.
And you had never seen anything of any of them before, even though you knew Ariel Castro a bit.
Not only.
Look, he's looking right to his left. That's the center of the brain, that part of the brain, that creative part of the brain.
I didn't see nothing. Apparently, my neighbors haven't seen anything either. Now, I've been there a year. She's been right there next door to me.
He's always looking over to somebody. In his first interview, he looked over to somebody twice, and then like ducked down or something, like he was reaching for a script or something. I don't know.
For a year. Every day since I've been on that year. So let me tell you something. When you move into a new neighborhood, see, I'm from the east side of Cleveland. I'm from Richmond Heights. I went to Brush High School.
I'm sure Richmond Heights had her picture plastered all over it. Yeah, which is how he knew her immediately. But wait. He didn't know her until he made the 911 call. And then he told the 911 caller he didn't know who the hell she was and got her name wrong. Come on.
Okay.
I went to Orange.
Wait, we're rivals, but it's cool. It's cool.
But you didn't see anything.
Not one iota.
He just said not one iota. But in an earlier interview, he said that he talked to his neighbor about his feeling that something wasn't going on right in that house, and was told by this Arthur or whoever he was, Arturo, just to leave it alone. So he's lying again.
Because I wouldn't have been speaking to this dude. I give this dude his mail when it comes to my house. I eat his food when he feels like barbecuing. When he feels like playing salsa music, I try to, merengue. You know what I mean? Had I known that, well, this would be a whole different interview now, wouldn't it?
Sure would be a whole different interview. And so you ate ribs with him, you danced with him, you saw him every once in a while, and there was nothing at all in his demeanor that would give you the inkling that he could do something like this?
Yeah, he danced salsa music with this guy? Boy, they must be like lovers or something. I don't
No.
know.
Isn't that scary?
It is.
So either I'm that stupid, or his kind, or that good.
Yeah, you're stupid.
You've really become a phenomenon all across the country in the last 48 hours. I'm sure you've seen some of all the craziness going out all across the web, including that auto-tune of your original interview. How does that feel to you right now?
If people are happy,
eye movement.
There is no feeling. You do what you got to do.
No feeling. Was this guy like a CIA asset or something?
And you did what you had to do at the right moment, Charles Ramsey. Thanks very much.
Yep, he did what he was paid to do, which was be a part of this hoax lie crap from the beginning.
I done found these girls on my day off. See, I work at Hodges Restaurant.
What happened?
I went to McDonald's, and I'm at home, and I hear this, help, let me out. And this girl screaming. Now, we don't have that on this street because everybody on this street knows each other. So when you hear something like that, you come and running to see what's going on. I thought it was a kid got attacked by a pit bull. And I looked at that girl. I said, you look familiar. And I'm prying the door open, and she trying to get out, and she climbed through the bottom of it. And when soon as she got out, she says, my name is...
All right, so she's climbing out through the bottom of it. But we just saw a picture of that door that was intact. So how is this possible?
Amanda Berry called the police. And I called the police and then went through some stuff with them. You wouldn't believe that. They thought I was lying.
Excuse me, Charles, can you start from the beginning and tell us exactly what happened? Yes, again, I mean, your story is...
Walk me through again what happened this afternoon. You heard screaming.
Heard screaming. I meet my McDonald's. I come outside.
This guy is CIA.
I see this girl going nuts, trying to get out of her house. So I go on the porch. I go on the porch, and she says, "Help me get out. I've been in here a long time." So I figured it's a domestic violence dispute. So I open the door, and we can't get in that way because how the door is, it's so much that the body can't fit through, only your hand. So we kick the bottom, and she comes out with the little girl, and she says, "Call 911." My name.
She comes out with the little girl. This is the first time he's mentioned the little girl in kicking the bottom of the door. It's also the first time he's mentioned that the door was cracked open in any way, shape, or form.
Her name was Amanda Berry.
Did you know who that was when she said that?
When she told me, it didn't register until I got the call in 911. And I'm like, I'm calling the 911 for Amanda Berry? I thought this girl was dead.
You know what? You just listened to the 911 call, and he just lied again.
You know what I mean? And she got on the phone, and she said, yes, this is me. And the detective, Cook, right here.
Now he's saying that that instead of running across the street, telling her to run across the street to get use the neighbor's phone, that she actually got onto his phone and said, yeah, that's me. So another lie.
Detective Gregory Cook says, Charles, do you know who you rescued? I said.
Now, and when did you see Gina?
About 5.
We're good. So
about 5 minutes after the police got here.
And who is this guy filming? What's going on with this guy here? He's motioned and spoken with this guy a few times. Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
See, that girl Amanda told the police, I ain't just the only ones. It's some more girls up in that house.
Again, another lie. He is going back and forth. The first thing she said was there's more girls. Then she didn't tell him until the cops got there, which was like moments after, evidently. Because, of course, they were waiting around the corner for the call,
So they went up there, 30, 40 deep, and when they came...
30, 40 deep. So after a 911 call, where the operator told Amanda Berry that they were going to send the first available car, so out of one car, 30 or 40 police rushed out of and rushed into the house. That's one hell of a cop car. Wow, I'd like a car like that. I could fit 30 or 40 fully armed police in. That'd be amazing.
Was just astonishing because I thought they were going to come up with nothing.
How long have you lived here?
You thought they were going to come up with nothing after you just rescued a kidnapped girl who told you there were more girls inside. Come on.
I've been here a year.
Okay.
You see where I'm coming from? Right. I barbecue with this dude. We eat ribs and whatnot and listen to salsa music. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah. And you had no indication that there was anything going on?
Bro, not a clue that girl was in that house or anybody else was in there against their will, because how he is he just comes out to his backyard, plays with the dogs, tinker with his cars and motorcycles, goes back in the house.
Again, he just said he comes out alone, barbecues, plays with dogs, barbecues, plays with does his cars and whatever. Mentions nothing about his grandchildren as previously mentioned. I mean, what the fuck?
So he's somebody that you look away because he's not doing nothing. But the average.
They're doing it to me again. Interesting. Well, you know what? I think I've shown enough to you people, and there's many more interviews where he's just continually lying. You know, another thing is if you look at any of the pictures that have come out, the one or two that have come out, you know, these girls look like they're healthy, like they've seen the light of day daily for years. You know, if anybody has seen anybody in a basement or a dungeon or even in jail for a number of years, they're pale. They look just, you know, they look screwed up. You know, they're not healthy, vibrant looking people like these girls are. And, you know, I'd like to know how, you know, this girl was evidently born inside the house with no medical attention and, you know, without having to go to school, you know, or, you know, without proper education, but she speaks perfectly fine. I mean, come on. And then he messes up and says, oh, she grabs her baby, you know, I mean, you know, this is a little girl, 6-year-old little girl. I mean, this is not a baby, you know. You don't just grab a baby and it's just ridiculous. Come on. And then earlier, after I was trying to upload my previous video, they kept trying to pull this shit on me.
Yo, I work at Hodges Restaurant. Because I thought they were going to come up with nothing.
How long have you lived here?
We eat ribs and whatnot. How he is somebody that you look away because he's not doing nothing but the average stuff. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. There's nothing exciting about him. Well, until the day.
What was the reaction on the girls?
Notice he looked to the left when he said, until the day.
Faces, I can't imagine to see the sunlight, to be around people.
I knew something was wrong.
To see the sunlight. Yeah, I mean, they haven't seen the sunlight, but they have tans. You know, the skin complexion looks fine. The little girl's skin complexion looks fine. They're not malnourished. You know, if you ever saw, what's the one thing, the guy eating McDonald's for 30 days, Super Size Me, he got screwed up after just 30 days of eating McDonald's all the time. They're trying to tell him that he fed them McDonald's every day. Come on.
When a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms, something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
Thank you very much.
Little pretty white girl, huh? Yeah, little pretty white girl. No mention of the baby, of course. And, you know, I guarantee after 10 years in a basement, eating McDonald's, getting beaten, chained down, and having miscarriages, you're not going to look that pretty after 10 years of that, no matter what your age is. Guaranteed.
For your time and
either she homeless or she got problems. That's the only reason why she run to a black man.
Charles, thank you for being there, man. Charles Ramsey, neighbor, heard the screaming, took action, went and did what he needed to do.
Did what he needed to do. Sure did.
I hear the screaming. So I see one of my neighbors across the street leave his house and run toward my house. But he doesn't come to my house. He goes next door. So I go to the door to see what he's looking at. And this girl is kicking the door and screaming. And so I go over there with my Big Mac, and I say, well, can I help you? What's going on? She says, I've been kidnapped, and I've been in this house a long time.
Another lie, another bullshit lie. You know, people, come on. Look at my other video, my first video on my channel, and that'll be like a pretext to this. But this just blows it wide open. This just completely exposes it as a hoax, a complete lie. I believe, you know, it happened right as the Benghazi hearings were getting going. And if you notice, the news coverage has almost completely ignored the bombshell Benghazi hearings, which just completely exposes our entire government as murderous tyrants. You know, but everybody's concerned about this kidnapping thing. Nobody's concerned about the fact that our government Obama and everybody else use stand-down orders to kill those people over there. Hey, peace and love.